Hello, folks. This is Omar Hosea, the real. I'm calling to see how y'all doing today. Happy Sabbath. It's about the end of it. I was doing some more reading and research as usual, and you know, Africa is one continent. America has three: North, South, and Central America. Or we say two: North and South America. So either rate, each of these continents have countries in it. And what is the countries called here in Northern America before it was broken up into states? And so the only way we'd be able to find that out is find out our native tribes. Like I learned that I was Blackfoot Cherokee, and my blood goes through Nigeria as well. So just in those things right there, you have to ask yourself, what is the profit in being called a black African American Negro? We found out that there was a European guy, an Italian guy, whose last name was Africa. And in his family tree, there was one called Africanus. And then you have Leo Africanus, who quoted the Quran to the Brits. And so this is where this name Africa comes from. And so albeit that Rome took over, which Rome was in Italy, had took over majority of the East, called the Byzantine Empire. They named it Africa after their own people. Slave name, Africa. And so they named our countries here, United States, slavery. So you got United States and Africa who are, no, I'm sorry, America, I forgot the dude's name, Amir Moore or something like that. I read it where it says that he was the one that named America. And then Christopher Columbus came a little bit later and said Indians, because he thought he was in the West Indies. I don't know how much of that is true, but it sounds pretty accurate. And so either way, African American comes from Italy. It's not our birthright. Negro is a slave name, and so is black. And for you folks out there who want to go out here and tear stuff up over Trayvon's murder, you shouldn't be surprised, because there's no law for blacks, African Americans, and Negroes. And it goes as follows. In the Bible it says, do not covet another man's property. And the Bible says, do not live like the heathens around you or pick up their gods. So when you look at Trayvon, my son, my daughter, and my friends' sons and daughters, they picked up like they live like the heathens. They worship their gods and their gold and their, and all their things. And they consider themselves blacks and African Americans. So you have to look at the reality is that the Catholic Church and the Brits own all white and black African Americans. They own all Hispanics and Latinos and Filipinos. God, these are slave names. And besides, how can you be a continent within a continent? But at any rate, it goes as follows. This too. Folks want to live in this black and white thing. When you look at an albino, next time you see one, that is your first white black person. because it has no color and it's colorless. That's what an albino is. It's a black-white person. He has no color and he's colorless. So even if you see a European who is pale skinned, you can't call him white because he's not an albino. And if you see a pure dark man, you can't call him black because he's not an albino. That's the picture and the video. So it would be wise to study your nationality. It'd be wise to study and seek out what's the name of these countries used to, with the countries used to be called before they changed them into states. Because obviously, if they made Africa with 50, if Africa has 50 countries, then it's not ironic that America has 50 states. See, America, Africa, 50 countries, 50 states, all go to Rome. That just came on mind. I'm gonna check that in my mental notes. So yes, since Canaan was the first albino, he has black place called Africa with 50 states, and he has a white place called America, 50 states, and they both run parallel like a split tongue snake to its head back to Rome. And so unless you smite the head of the snake, the tongue is always going to spit that two-edged thing out at you. It's always going to show its fangs in his medical field and his education. So we just share this one with you guys to say this. Hebrew is a culture. Israel is the kingdom. Moorish is the nationality that links us to the Moabite and to when Moses gave us the laws from the Most High. So that's why we call ourselves Hebrew Israelites born in Moorish America. All right? And you say, well, what tribe you from? You tell the people the tribe by their characteristics. And so, till next time, there's a lot of other things that has been coming up. I haven't been sharing with you folks because it seems like nobody really wants to hear it. But I know there's a lot of y'all that do listen, watch these videos. So I thank you. And from those who have videos out, I'll support you. I'll share your videos too. And so we just say, keep up good work, Israel. To our friends, we say thank you for your support. Get ready to hold tight because a new time is coming. Peace.